And a new food trend is emerging as part of the so-called green movement. Some people are changing their omnivore lifestyles to become locavores instead. Nutritionist Slayton, the director of food trainers, joins us now to explain exactly what that means. So what is a locavore?
So the term locavore refers to someone who mainly eats food that is grown or made within a 100-mile radius of where they live.
So if we all became locavores, would we just kind of wipe out the 100-mile radius around New York, eat it bare? Is there enough around here for all of us?
It's pretty bountiful, you know. and you know, the 100-mile radius includes New Jersey and Pennsylvania,
Sure.
so there's sort of different options.
And is this healthier?
It actually is healthier. The second that produce is picked, it starts to sort of deteriorate in terms of its nutrition. So if you're eating food that isn't traveling a great distance, it's going to maintain its nutrition. Things like vitamin C and folate tend to be higher in local foods.
I always thought that there was some sort of an advantage in having this kind of global trade in food, where we could bring in summer fruit from the southern hemisphere during the wintertime and get the advantage of the vitamins. But there is another theory, isn't there? That maybe we should eat what's available in our area year-round.
Exactly. I mean, there are all different theories about, from the rise in allergies and different things to sort of the globalization. But in terms of the environment and Green Week, if food travels a shorter distance, less fuel is used, which is less pollution, which ends up being greener. So there really is there are many arguments for eating local.
So you have some of the local examples here. I take it. Otherwise, we're just going to have a snack. Yeah, but these are some of the local foods that you can get here that you would recommend, right?
Yeah, and I think winter can be a hard time, but you have your apples, you have your pears. With Thanksgiving coming up, you have your squashes. But it's not all about produce, and I think that some of the local companies, you see a few of the examples here, tend to use better ingredients. They're made on a smaller scale, and there's benefits to those as well.
Fizzy Lizzy?
Fizzy Lizzy. So, for the soda drinker, the soda has high fructose corn syrup and isn't necessarily nutritionally sound. So if you like something carbonated, this is actually fruit juice sweetened, made here in New York. It comes in delicious flavors and worth a try.
Is that high fructose corn syrup something we should try to avoid in our diets generally?
Yeah, I mean, it usually distinguishes, for lack of a better word, a cheap product. It's not a high quality sweetener. There's some who propose that it may even contain mercury, but it usually is something that I tell clients when they're reading a label that they should steer clear. And
is there good local dairy and meat to be had in this neck of the woods?
Absolutely. I mean, there's this is Ronnie Brook here, which is out of the Hudson Valley. There's milk and yogurt that comes, and what you see with dairy in particular is that it's pasteurized at a lower temperature and results in a better tasting product and a product with sort of a different nutritional profile.
And how about local wines and ciders?
'Tis the season, so I think that for people that are new to local and they want to give one item a try, maybe you do go for a local vineyard or a local brewery, etc.
Well, great. Well, this is very interesting stuff. We appreciate you coming in and
thank you for having me.
Wisdom. Coming up, the popular brand you probably never heard of that's rocking the West Village.